Welcome to your Qigong practice today. Thank you for joining. We're going to practice the Immortal form today. So let's begin. It's a little cold out here in the redwoods, so let's warm our hands up. Wherever you may be, this is always good to help stimulate the Lao Gong point. That's where we project and receive energy. So it'll help also balance our brains, connect our left and right hemispheres. Good. Once you start to feel some heat and some warmth, keep relaxing the shoulders down. And take that warmth and heat, draw it in, wake up your face, clear our minds, activate our souls. And rub the belly, the inguinal crease, bounce. Help get the lymphatic system activated, helps to cleanse and detox our system, and rub the kidneys. This is especially good in the winter time when it's cold, so you can warm up your body. Very good. And then relax the shoulders down. Breathe in, bring your hands to your heart. Bend your knees, drop your tailbone down into the earth. Extend your crown into the sky. Relax your shoulders into your back pocket. Trust in your soul. And then begin to open the arms, honoring all of life, all of creation, all of our relations, and raising the arms up, inhaling toward the sky, opening our hearts. In gratitude and reverence, and begin to breathe in and pour down the energy from the divine, circling toward the third eye center, the crown, cleansing the center of our brain, our pituitary gland, our pineal gland, awakening our higher centers, relaxing the shoulders, breathing slowly and deeply. One more inhale, raising the hands. And as you exhale, allow the hands to pour down through the body, bathing the body in this healing light, like laser beams, cleansing the mind, the heart, down through the belly, the hips, the legs. Big inhale, floating your arms up, connecting to the earth, connecting to the sky. Letting out a sigh, tuning into the heart, the ancient sound of the heart. Breathing in. Calming our nervous system. One more time, breathing in, connecting to your higher self, your soul wisdom. Good. And let the hands rest at the belly. Space under the armpits, like you're holding this pillar. Let's take about 3 breaths here, relaxing into your belly. Feel your feet growing tree roots into the ground. As you inhale, allow the belly to expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, let the belly come back toward the spine. For those of you who are more advanced, you can lift the perineum. Gently lift the sphincter on the exhale. Most important thing is that you're breathing fully and relaxing. Good. All right. To allow the chi to flow smoothly, let's open up the body. So open up the joints a little bit. So relax the shoulders down. Feet can be under the shoulders or under the hips. You'll find the sweet spot for your body and begin to shake and bounce. Cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, relax the jaw. The bounce comes from the knees. This does a few things. One, it stacks the bones and begins to allow the channels to become activated. It also cleanses our lymphatic system, which allows the blood to begin to flow more smoothly. And let yourself fold over a little bit. Look up a little bit. Oh. And center, you can shake a little left, a little right. Just beginning to feel groovy, you know. Good. And then we're gonna go one side, stack the ankle over the knee, over the hip. Then bend the elbows. Get the fingertips and the wrists changed. Stack the ankle, knee, hip. Center the body. 2 more big breaths. And stop. Extend your crown, drop your shoulders down, bend the knees. Feel your body. Feel the sensation of energy inside. And then we roll the hands up. You want to open up thoracic spine. So as you begin to warm up more, you can start to drive the elbows back behind you. You may get a natural spinal adjustment here, which is always pretty cool. Oh, if you have tightness in the rhomboid muscles, those are the muscles between the shoulder blades. This is good for that. Oh, freeing up the chi in our chest, our lungs, and then let the arms relax. Gently tapping the low back and the kidneys. This spiral comes from the hip joint, so I'm folding into my hips. Knees stay soft and bent, don't lock them. It's also called ringing the temple bell. You're the bell. Gently tapping the kidneys to clear cortisol, the stress hormone that's released. So we're cleansing, purifying, releasing, opening the lumbar. And slowly come to a still point. Very good. Now let's open the neck. So I'll do a couple side bends, testing the range of motion, leading with the cheek. Okay. Then a couple down, checking the range in the cervical spine, not forcing anything. All the while breathing down into your belly. And then we'll rotation. See how far you can look behind you. Noticing where there's tension. Observing where there's smoothness. The last one we'll do is a few rolls. Integrating, opening the upper dantian, upper energy center. After about 3 to 5, go the other way. And imagine your breath is like liquid light. Drawing in this energy like the sun through the crown, cleansing the brain, opening up our minds. Center the head. We'll go to middle dantian, chest, heart, lungs. Inhale, raise up. Straighten the legs a little bit. Exhale, sink the shoulders, bend the knees. It's like we're drawing in fresh earth energy coming up those tree roots to our feet, to our legs, up our spine. I love this one. And then go one at a time, letting one shoulder rise while one sinks. We create this dynamic tension, this balance between rising and falling, between yin and yang. Then center the shoulders. Now we're going to bend the elbows a little bit. Do about 5, where we're really focusing on rounding the shoulders and then lifting the sternum. Opening the thoracic spine. Clearing the tension that we hold in the upper back, traps. Good. And then keep the spine tall and do about 5, a little faster. Get the chi and the blood open in the shoulders. Some of the primary lymph areas are right here through the neck and under the armpits. So as we do this, once again, we're freeing up lymph, which carries nutrients to our body. Then we bring the hands down to the belly. Widen the feet out an inch or two. Little bend in the knee, begin to circle the hips. So we go from the middle dantian to lower dantian. Smiling down through our heart into our belly now. Oh, so stiff. Must open the back. Oh, yes. So when we do these little warm-ups, have a good time. Breathe with some sound. Grateful for the fresh air. Do about 5 and then go the other way. Start off small, especially if you have any low back injuries, and you can increase the range. So notice I'm focusing on moving from the hip joints. So I got this little hinge happening. Oh. I was doing deadlifts the other day and my back's a little tight. But it's feeling much better because I'm doing my circles. So this is a diagnostic. We're observing where there's tension in the lateral line of the body and the front line of the body and then in the back line of the body. Oh, very good. Then we'll bring our feet under our hips, one hand on the navel, one hand below the, right behind the low back. And it's called the Mingmen. And do a couple of tailbone tucks and lifts. So tuck under and then lift the tailbone back. Opening up, freeing any tension in the low back. Be gentle here if you have any injuries. Close your eyes. Once you feel you have a sense for it, you can feel those little low back muscles opening. Hands on the hips. Now begin to do small circles, like you're spinning a hula hoop in slow motion. Keep extending up through the crown, shoulders down. After about 5 to 10, go the other way. Freeing up chi in the lower energy centers, the hips, the root. Freeing up our creative energy, our sexual energy, our life force energy. And you're observing where it may feel kind of sticky or where there may be a lack of smoothness. And then we relax, feel the tailbone sink down. Last opener we're going to do is for the feet, the bubbling spring, to allow our connection to the earth. So we tap. Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho. You don't have to do the sounds. I just like doing sounds because it feels good. Helps my body relax, my mind relax. Then go to the other side. Remember, the sound vibration helps clear stagnation in the tissues. opening up our connection to the earth. We're like a divine battery. So we want to open up our negative polarity and our positive polarity. We want to open it up. And then circle the ankles, flexion through extension. Extend the crown, sink the shoulders. At the same time, if you have good balance, you can open up the wrists as well. Other side. If your balance is really good, you want to challenge, close your eyes. And then ground. Last side. Other way. Turn on your Jedi skills, close your eyes if you like. Ground into the earth with your feet like tree roots. Very good. Ground. Center.